Hello, everybody. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I've been watching a lot of what is that thing called? Crunchyroll. I've been watching a lot of Crunchyroll clips. I've been watching a lot of Crunchyroll clips recently of a certain series about an orange dude who has superpowers and is gay.
I knew you were going to say that shit.
Today we'll be doing an intensive recap of the entire Naruto franchise series serialization
story.
And I have Psych help me out behind the camera. Don't show your face.
Oh, sorry.
But to really delve into the Naruto universe, we're gonna need some good attire. So, from the beginning, there was man. But from man became ninja. Hence Naruto was born. Maybe we should get a drink. Alright, cameraman.
Fucking Naruto.
So this is the story all about how this kid's got life upside down. So the whole thing starts off with this kid. His name is Naruto Uzumaki. He is the kid from the Hidden Leaf Village, also called Konoha. Oh, there's hair in this. And it is Naruto's dream to become the Hokage. But what is the Hokage? Just think of it as like the MVP ninja of the entire ninja world. Probably. As of currently, the Hokage is just some old prick. I don't really know his name, but we'll just call him the third because he do be the third one. He is over here, and we'll just label him as the Hokage. That's him right there. Let's get to the enemy, which is currently the nine-tailed fox. You can see that his key characteristic is that he do have 9 tails. It do be a lot. So he currently lives inside of Naruto's stomach. I'm not sure about the ethics of that. So his relationship to him is that he is rent-free. He's inside of a little boy. I don't really want to. And so, getting into his friends, we have Angsty Teen. His key characteristic is that he has dead parents.
Is that Batman?
His name is Sasuke. His entire backstory is that his village got wiped out by his older brother. It's a bit of an issue, but surely that won't cause any further disturbances in the ninja world. He'll just leave it at that. I think he'll get some therapy. He'll probably be all right.
How funny of a parallel universe would that be? It's just the first arc. Sasuke just goes and gets therapy, and he's like, "Wow, I've really improved my mental health as a result of this." And the show just ends.
I think all of Naruto could be solved if everybody just went to therapy. Yeah. And last but not least, we have Sakura. Her traits are that she is the girl, and together they form the Team 7. The current standing is that Naruto, he is like the, what would you call it? Like he's shunned from the entire village because this dude is living inside of him. And because of that, nobody really wants to associate with him. And for that, he has basically become a delinquent at this point. His hobbies include graffiti and not being good at being a ninja. So that's where he lies until he gets the Forbidden Scroll. And what this Forbidden Scroll does is that it gives him the most powerful jutsu of all time. One that he cannot live without. Where he learned the almighty Shadow Clan Jutsu. And to lead Team 7 on their various journeys, we get the help of one Kakashi Sensei, who is probably the glue that holds this series together, because if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would have gotten into the series, to be honest. And, what else happens? He uses bells. So, yeah. And with Kakashi's tutelage, he teaches the team some epic jutsus, like hand-to-hand combat, and Jesus jutsu, and become log. Oh yeah, and also a keynote. This will be drama. This will be like, Kakashi has what you would call a magic eyeball. This is his Sharingan, and what this allows the user to do is to copy any single jutsu that exists on the planet Earth. And so with his first fight, he uses that to take down, who was it again? Zabuza?
Zabuza.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a boring arc. Sorry.
Huh? But speaking of magic eyeballs, there are 2 other kinds of magic eyeballs, for now at least. We have the Byakugan, which, what did this do again? It allowed you to see very far?
You see chakra points everyone's points. You know, there's all those, and that's why their like moves are like.
Right. This is why this eyeball is very useful throughout the rest of the series. And then this is the Rinnegan. The Rinnegan did, what did it do again? And with that, this collection can now be dubbed the beginning arc. And with that, we can move on to the next arc, which is the Chunin arc. What Chunin means is that it's the step up from being a Genin, right? And what Genin means is that you're a scrub. And so with the Chunin arc came some important characters that came up, like Gaara. His ability is that he can be sand. And then there was Rock Lee.
Yes!
And then we have Hinata, whose personality trait is to be the love interest, kind of. And then we have Neji. His personality trait is that he's like Hinata but better, but also a slave. I don't really know how that worked. And then we have Ino. She is there. And then we have Choji. Choji is like, he's like the guy you can bring to a bar. You know, he'll eat all the food there and he won't like Venmo you back. And then we have Tenten. And then we have Shikamaru. He's like, he like watches Rick and Morty or something. And then we have Tamari. She's a big fan. And then we have Guy with Dog. His personality trait is that he won't shut up about his dog. And then we have the Bugman. He And so, with all that being done, I didn't put any of the characters here. Alright. And with that became the Chunin arc, where they all fought to the death or something. And then to cause disturbance from the Chunin arc from being finished or something, there's like Voldemort. He came in and boy, he did some stuff. And with Snake Man in the picture, we now have our main villain. And who can stop him but who stops him again? The fucking him, right?
They fight, yeah.
These two get into a bit of a scuffle. And with that scuffle, I'm pretty sure he died and then he only lost like 2 of his arms. That seems like a fair trade.
2 of his arms out of his many arms.
I mean, snakes, you know, notorious for having many appendages. And so the 3rd Hokage. And with that done, there is no more Hokage, there is no more snake arms, and the Konoha is in panic. We need one of these again. And so who fit to look for it? Then Naruto, and this new guy named Jiraiya. His deal is that he's old, and...
likes titties.
Yeah, this is just me in like 10 years. And so these two working together, they combine forces to, I guess, have like some sort of MILF radar, because damn, the catch that they find is named Tsunade. Tsunade's personality trait, I mean, she has 2 of them. Tsunade now enters the picture, and she now becomes the Hokage. She get hat. Naruto learned a pretty cool thing called the Rasengan, which I don't have a Rasengan picture. Imagine ball. Imagine like ball, but like ball. And this video is so shit. We now move on to what I like to call the angst arc. Snake Man poison Sasuke with what would you call it, like snake power? And so with Snake Man poisoning Sasuke, Sasuke get the ability of being snake and being more angst. Also, Sasuke get the magic eyeball too. It's actually his clan's power to have this magic eyeball.
That one copying power, right? There's nothing else that it can do.
Nah, probably not. Also, where did Kakashi get this from?
True, yeah, he's not part of the same clan.
Guess we'll never find out. With Sasuke now infected and being seduced by the dark side of the
Seduced.
He now exits the village and deserts it. What does a Konoha citizen do when they desert the village?
What?
They leave.
Fuck off. He leaves to find Orochimaru because he wants power. He wants more power. At all times he wants power. But why does he want power?
He wanted the power because you remember when his entire clan died? And I said that it was his brother's fault?
I remember.
That might have something to do with it. And so with that being said, he has been lured to the dark side. And of course, we cannot have a main character be lured to the dark side. So, we have our other main character, Naruto. He runs off to go and see if he can retrieve Sasuke. Some sort of retrieval mission, I think. Him and Sasuke get into a big punch-up. And with that punch-up, he gets more eyeball. He gets more shadow clone and more demon guy. And then Sasuke win. And then Naruto, he like...
I think they make out at the end, actually.
With Naruto being in, like, pretty bad shape, he decides that he needs to get his own power. So he has the help of Jiraiya, and then Sakura also gets training from Tsunade, and then he gets training from the Snake Man, and that's the end of Naruto. That's it. Yeah, it wraps up pretty nicely, wouldn't you say?
Wait, what about Shippuden?
Fuck. We get a classic anime time skip. It's been approximately 20 years since we've last seen the characters. And with that 20 years comes a lot of development. Like Naruto, where he becomes black. And Sasuke, who he
becomes sexy. Look at his chest. Look at his bare naked chest. Oh my god, Sasuke.
No, don't go to Snake, you're too sexy. And Sakura. Fuck you. So now with these updated character models, we can now move on to the main villain. But who is the main villain? Good question. So, a new group enters the fray called the Akatsuki. The members of Akatsuki goes Itachi. He is the brother of Sasuke, the one that Sasuke is trying to kill. He is, that's his personality trait. We have Toby.
Toby just has a normal white-ass name.
Toby was in one of the Spider-Man movies, I think. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if this video is salvageable. And then we have Pain. He has like back pain or something, I don't know. And then we have, Shark Boy from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. And then we have a guy whose ability is to probably give like... They made him really fucky. And with that, we have our main guys, the Akatsuki. Their main goal in life is to blow up and act like they don't know nobody. And so with the main villains established...
Someone fell. Who's that guy again?
We can now move on to what it is that Naruto is actually going to be doing in this series. Missions like, he killed the grandma. And then in the meantime, Kakashi has a very important flashback. This is the flashback zone. His original team consisted of Rin, and Obito, who is... he's like the love child of Naruto and Sasuke, honestly.
Yeah, he kind of is.
So together they made quite a team back in the day, but that team would surely not last very long because it turns out that he gets like really pissed at Rin for like stealing his Doritos or something and like straight up murders her. I don't really know what happened. And then like Obito, he gets one of those crushed on him. And then Kakashi, being the dickhead that he is, steals his eyeballs so that he can have this. What a cocksucker. And so with the dream setting established, we can now move on to the Pain arc. So, Pain's running around a little bit. He's a bit of a conundrum this one. So, Jiraiya goes around trying to investigate what it is that what Pain's deal is, you know, like what kind of activities he gets up to. What does he do in his leisure sort of time? Does he stream at all, like on Twitch? Like maybe like twitch.tv/Taco with 4 E's, maybe? And so he ends up meeting him, which turns out that he, Pain, used to be one of Jiraiya's old students. Because of that, Jiraiya like dies, right?
Yeah.
Then Naruto catches wind of Jiraiya's death and like cries because he can't eat ice cream anymore. Because of Jiraiya's death, it pushes him to become a better ninja and learn Sage Mode, which is like... Sage Mode is when your eyes become like this. You move faster, you jump higher, you become frog. And then Pain catches wind of this and fucking like nukes all of Konoha. And in the fray, Kakashi, he was happy in his dream state. And then like Naruto, you remember Ball? You remember Ball, right? He learned with Sage Mode, even bigger ball.
And he can throw it.
And he could throw it. That like Pain, he's like, ugh. And like, now that's some damage. But Spinny Ball is not enough. And so what happens in the fight is that Where's Hinata? Oh shit. Oh, no. And so in the fight, Naruto gets like pinned pretty badly. He's like on the brink of death. And so Hinata, the hero that she was, steps in and fucking dies. Naruto, being angry at the thought of not getting pussy, he calls upon his roommate to give him a hand, and he becomes like pretty. He gets pretty angry. Then Pain become like fucking drain. And with Pain's last dying breath, he utters the word, "Bring back the main characters again." And so, miraculously, Kakashi comes back to life, and Hinata comes.
Did you mention Zabuza?
What is it?
At the beginning? It's just irrelevant fucking.
And so with that, the fox, he goes on hibernation for a bit. We'll put him in the dream zone. Naruto is hereby declared the village hero. And now we move on to the summit arc. Sasuke, there he is. He's there, and he's like pissed. He's like,
Itachi, I've had enough of your bullshit, alright? I'm gonna take you out once and for all.
But then he was like,
nah, let me introduce you to fucking bullshit no jutsu.
and he busts out the fucking, like what was his power?
A mattress.
He busts out the mattress. he busts out the fucking Susanoo, the mech. Sasuke's like, oh shit, like, I'm toast, I'm dead, I'm donezo. But then Itachi's like, psych. Subscribe to him. And then Itachi's like, psych, I actually love you, bro. No homo. And then, like... And so Sasuke's like, shit, I have to like reevaluate my entire life and my entire life being and my entire purpose and my entire sexuality. And so Sasuke is now imbued with the power of Magic Eyeball 2.0. And with that, he also joins the Akatsuki gang. And remember, they're the main villains. And so his plan is that he wants to go to this summit and kill all of the other Kages. Now, who are the other Kages, you might be asking? Well, so you have the Hokage, right? She do be quite the Hokage. And then you have like the Water Kage, and then you have like. And then Sasuke shows up to the summit, right? I don't have an image for the summit. Just I mean, she's there probably. So he shows up and he's gonna, I'm itching to kill you, Kakashi. And then Kakashi was like, fucking cringe. Well, Sasuke, he fucks off. Let's put him in the not pain. Let's put him in the dream zone for now. He's having a little nap. Naruto, there he is. He meets up with this guy. His name is, and his whole deal is that he also has one of these inside of him, but it's like one less tail. It's like, I think it's like 8. And so he has that inside of him. And then Naruto's like, bruh, I can relate to that. Hashtag relatable. So then he does some training with this dude in order to sort of, it's more like therapy, I guess, to sort of come to terms with, you know, their differences and their likes, like how they can live together in peace and harmony, that sort of thing. But yeah, he wasn't having it. So Naruto just steals his power, basically, and becomes yellow. We move on to the final arc, which is the War Arc. Now, the War Arc's deal is that it's fucking long. Okay. Like, literally look at all the dot points I have for it.
Oh, no.
We're gonna have to bring some people out of the dream zone. So, remember this guy? Obito? Well, it turns out that Obito is actually Toby. Because when you rearrange the letters of Obito, you get Toby. And then this guy's here, or he's there. Oh no, he's not there. World War III fucking starts, alright? Basically, what happened is that, like, now we're getting to fucking serious territory, right? Can I have main villain alert? We have our boy, Madara Uchiha, comes out of the fucking shadows and, like, does some fucking... And then, because of this guy being here, and because of this guy being this guy, then like this guy is like, shit, I'm gonna have to become more yellow. The Nine Tails just like, yeah, bruh, let me fix you up real quick. And then he become like, and then he's working for this guy, right? So it's these two against like the entirety of like planet Earth. Their goal is to make something called the 10 Tails Beast, which is combining all of the tails of like this one and like the other 8 to become the 10-tailed beast. But it doesn't really make any sense because if you add all the tails up together, it doesn't add up to 10, it adds up to like 45 or something. Naruto and Sasuke, they like level up. Sasuke, he gets this Rinnegan, right? Which lets him, it lets him do some stuff. And then Naruto gets, what does he get? He gets like,
more yellow, I think.
and then they work together because Sasuke, why did he turn good again?
He's edgy for the whole show, and then he just goes, I'm good. No, he says he wants to be the Hokage. Everyone's like, fuck off.
Okay, so they work together, and with the power of teamwork, friendship, and nakama, they get the main villain, and they fucking like... So the main villain role, it's up for grabs, right? And so they're like, yeah, job well done. Let's pack it up, boys. Let's go to the bar. But, can I get a drum roll? The actual main villain.
Remember this one? We said at the start it was them all along.
If you read the breadcrumb trail that was left behind, you would have guessed that it was her, obviously. They team up to beat woman by, I'm not even joking, that they beat her by like through a gangbang. And so with that, finally, the main villain card can be laid to rest. Until, turns out, Sasuke was a fucking little bitch the whole time because he's like, nah, main villain up for grabs? Bruh, I'm gonna submit my resume? Okay, I can skip the whole interview process? Bam. And so Naruto's like, you fucking son of a bitch. I bet you're not even gay, you fucking... And so Naruto has to like beat up Sasuke for a little bit. And then they're mates after. And then, what else happens? Sakura fucking dies, I don't know. And then everyone celebrates. And so Sasuke, he goes to jail. And then Naruto, he, what does he do again?
I think he gets that he becomes the hoe that he always wanted to be.
Oh yeah, he gets that hoe. And so, to commemorate their wedding, who attends if not Neji, where
He dies. He actually gets killed.
Wait, he dies?
Yeah, I think he was probably one of the only people in the...
He didn't come back to life or anything.
No, he actually died and then stayed dead. It was kind of... Yeah, he died.
Are you sure? And then with that, Naruto finally become the Hokage. And that is the end of Naruto. Thank you everybody for watching.
No, what about Boruto? Boruto? Bolt? With his friend Salad? No?
Fuck.